Hey, it is Tuesday, a new month. We're looking at July 1st, and we had the biggest day today than we ever have, well, since I've been in it. Incredible. I had a great week, by the way, with my son up in Everett, Washington. We did get skunked. And of course, Captain Mark's like, this is the first time all year that I got skunked. I'm like, really? The first time with my son out here trying to give him a good experience. And every time I say I got skunked, Ethan, my son, he keeps saying, you forgot you caught a shark. And I'm like, oh, yeah. But skunked meaning no king salmon, no coho salmon. And we tried for 6 hours trolling. And and when we got off the boat, he actually, Captain Mark felt really bad, but Ethan actually said, hey, but we had a great time. And I'm like, oh, I was glad I heard that. But man, I was never full. I was never hungry because the whole weekend we were eating like crazy. We had 4 different types of food. They have really good Mexican food up there, and we had Chinese food, we had Italian food, and we had a half-pound burger, which was really good. It was from this brewery grill. Anyway, good times, and it was safe. We were able to just travel up and fly back, and it was great. Anyway, onward and upward here, making some money. But thanks to the comments there about have a safe trip and all that stuff. We're going to do it again because he said because of what happened, we'll give you a half-off trip next time you want to come up. And I said, hey, we'll do it. And he says September is when they're spawning and they're just going crazy. So if you want to come back in September, I'll give you a half-off price. So we probably will take advantage of it. But we had a small trade yesterday, and I say small, but it was 0.8%, which is fantastic. But that was yesterday's trade, so there was a sell. 32.88.42, and we got it back at 32.80.02. So we made 27.07 yesterday. And then today, man, I woke up and we had a buy at 33.03.07 and 33.43.18 when we sold it, and we made $155. Let's see, I think that came out to some craziness. And this is the only reason I came here to look at these trades is you come here to trades and you go to trade history and you'll see it because we started a new month today, and so when we come here it doesn't show the trade from last month because it only goes by a month at a time. So here's our month to date which is just today. So we have it looks like someone took a withdrawal, but I saw that it was a withdrawal yesterday. So someone took some money. That's great. Unfortunately, you missed out on the 3.7% today. But yeah, that was a ginormous trade. So my friend's account, he had $9,000 in there. And yeah, I wish I had that much, but I need some once in a while, so I take some out. But he actually gained $339.90 today, and if you divide that by his previous balance times 100, you get 3.37. That is the biggest trade day thus far in my trades. So wow, incredible, super excited. As you can tell. So thus far, my gross profits are $1,479.72, and that brought me up to 34.72%. And yeah, I actually just looked it up, and it's 24 trading days. So wild and crazy. So just do that real quick. Let's see, 34.72 divided by 24 trading days. Wow, 1.44% per day is the average. Remember, it was 1.3. So just because of today's ginormous trade, up to 1.44 a day. That is crazy awesome. And I don't know if you're sitting on the sidelines about this. I don't know what we're waiting for. Hopefully it's just for some money in the bank. So I did this last night and I looked at it. Say you put $1,000 in, and right now I've averaged it out and it was like 3.49, something like that. So I just put 3.5 is what we're averaging per week. And so if you actually did put $1,000 in there, and this is the weekly. So if we, let's just say, let's actually put the right date in there so we can actually see it. 7/1. So today is 7/1, and you put $1,000 in there. By year one, it usually 500 times your money. So yeah, there we go. So almost $6,000, which is 5x your money. And if you let that just compound, and here's the next year coming up here. So year two, right here, you'd have $37,000 in there. And year three, come over here, 206,000. And then year four, you're in the millions, so 1.2 million just from $1,000 investment. That is unreal. And of course, you know, we need things once in a while. But this one, I mean, like my son, who's 12, I put 120 bucks in his account. And, you know, in 4 years, when he's ready to buy a car, he should have $148,000 in there. And say he uses $30,000 for a beater just to get around to school and stuff. And then a couple years later, he'll have pretty much $1 million in there to go to school, start a business, whatever he wants to do. So, and this thing, like I said, has been around since 2018, this trading group, and they've earned, oh man, with this last one, oh, actually we have a new month, so maybe they did the update, so let's find out. So under master accounts, yeah, they updated it. So now it's 86.81. Was that what it was last time? And 1626.89. So 1600%. I think that is what they did last time. So this will probably update here in the next day or two. But that's an incredible record for since 2018. So if they just keep this up, and I don't know why they wouldn't. I mean, they're making 20% on everybody's trades. So I don't know why they would stop doing this, because they're really cranking it in. And just 3 trading days a week. Pretty impressive to me. I just love when we finally find a good one that's really working and paying off. I did take money out to go to Seattle, so that was let's see, right here, another $1,000. I'm already halfway ROI'd, so ROI'd 50% with my original balance, and still making 1,500 bucks, so not bad. And the withdrawals are so nice and smooth, you know, less than 24 hours for me. If anyone, so whoever took out money, let us know in the comments, like how much you took out and how long it took. Like if it was 24 hours or less, let us know, like when it popped and hitting your wallet. Anyway, we're looking good, and we will hopefully get another trade tomorrow. My upline, they have a Telegram group, and someone said that well, the week of the 4th is kind of crazy, and so we might not make any trades, but we'll look for a setup. And I'm so glad they did, because that was a huge setup, and they made some good money for everybody. So when I read that, I'm like, no, make some trades, and they sure did, and they came out. But now with 3.73%, I wonder if that's going to be our trading for this week. They had one on Monday, that little one, and then this big one. So that might be it, getting closer to the 4th of July, but we'll find out soon. And if we do have another trade tomorrow, I'll get on and put another video out for an update. And thanks, guys, for being in our group. And those who aren't in our group, get on board. Okay, talk to you soon. And tomorrow, hopefully. Bye.